treat your life like it's a theater. Dress for the theater of your life. There you go. I love some of these people I talk to feel a little bit spiritual about what they're doing.
You're on the west side. We're Priya.
It heightens their spirit. It heightens other people's spirit.
Voila, here I am.
They're sharing an art form. They think of style as expressive. The best accessories you can have are confidence and being comfortable in your own skin. I grew up in San Diego and I was best friends with my grandmother, and she and I would spend days looking at old movies, looking at old photographs, and we developed this wonderful relationship. I moved to New York and I started walking around the streets, and I noticed how elegantly and creatively older people were dressed.
I like how you matched the buttons on your pants kind of to like the detail on your jacket.
Yes. So what I've begun to do is take photos of these ladies and gentlemen, interview them, and tell their stories. I love what you're wearing, and I was wondering if I could take a picture of you and ask you. I met a lady the other day who had this beautiful, elegant lace head wrap, and she told me that her mother gave it to her. She's had it for 50 years. She can never find one again, and clothes mean something to them.
And I think everyone should dress for themselves, even if they're going to the supermarket, because you never know how your life could change.
So I have a blog called Advanced Style. All of the material I gather, all the video, all the photos, all the stories go on my website. It gives access to people to see positive images of older people.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And this is the first impression, and evidently I impressed you, and I'm very flattered.
You did.
I thank you so much for that.
A lot of younger men and women are still figuring out who they are. So the way they dress might be inspired by trends or kind of dressing to impress other people, whereas the people that I meet on the street of New York who are older, they kind of have a sense of self and they're dressing for themselves. They're dressing because they want to express themselves. They're dressing because it makes them feel good.
From my generation, I see a lot of women who will look at me and say, how do you feel so free to wear that? And I said, well, you know, it's not about age, it's about how I'm feeling.
My style is part of living, of experiencing. When it's a very dreadful day, I try to dress colorful because it cheers you, it takes away the grayness.
We all get up in the morning, I take a look at myself in the mirror and I go, ah! I said in the minute I take a shower and I get dressed, I feel like a different person. I'm out presenting myself, and New York is the best place.
The great thing about New York is sometimes, you know, women in their 70s and 80s are still working and they still have things to do. So if someone tells me they don't have time to take a photo, it doesn't offend me, because it just shows me how vital people can be in older age.
Because I work for a high-end, very wonderful boutique called Off Broadway.
I never felt younger. I'm 65.
So I have a boutique on 72nd Street right around the corner.
Because I'm very proud I made it. I'm 90 years old.
Wow, you look great.
And I'm still here.
You don't stop being creative. You don't stop being vital. You don't stop being stylish at a certain age. They know more who they are. They embrace their age, they embrace themselves, they're comfortable in their own skin, so they can express themselves in an amazing way that inspires me and hopefully will inspire others.
The best of times is now, because tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows. So hold this moment fast and live in love as hard as you know how. Don't let this moment pass, because the best of times is now. No, no.
Wonderful.
That's my philosophy.
Well, that inspired me.
I'm so glad.